In Grand Theft Auto news, Ball and Gun Gamer update. Grand Theft Auto 6 has been delayed again and again and again and again and again. And they promise it's coming out in November 2026. I say we'll see. And then you also got the fact that Rockstar is dealing with potential strikes because they're out there union busting. So they're having internal drama with their workers. There's just no guarantee it's actually coming out in November of 2026. But while we figure out when it is coming out, I thought it would be fun for Ball and Gun gamers to think about the possibilities of what another Grand Theft Auto could have been. This article came out of nowhere. Let's all speculate and dream instead of playing Grand Theft Auto 6. Grand Theft Auto Tokyo almost happened, says a former Rockstar dev. The Grand Theft Auto franchise was very close to branching out with a game set in the Japanese capital of Tokyo, a former Rockstar dev confirmed before eventually being scrapped. GTA has become synonymous with the USA over the years, with Rockstar creating the likes of Liberty City, San Andreas, and Vice City as counterparts to New York, California, and Florida, and it's been over 25 years since GTA briefly visited the streets of London, and an exit from North America now seems extremely unlikely. However, a game based in Tokyo was on the agenda in the past and almost happened, though the idea was later scrapped. Can I say? You said Sleeping Dogs? Sleeping Dogs doesn't take place in Japan, guys. I'm not gonna lie, that shit is racist what you said. Did you just say all Asian people? You said that. That shit did not take place in fucking Japan. I'm pretty sure it took place in Taiwan, right? That's racist. That's fucking crazy, man. That's fucking crazy. And it's funny too because y'all did not play the game. They made sure it was Hong Kong. I know it wasn't Japan because in the game I remember you fight inside. You infiltrate the Triad gang. The Triads are not in fucking Japan, bro. That's the Yakuza. Y'all niggas going to jail. Y'all niggas going to jail. That's fucking funny. Anyways, can I just say, if Grand Theft Auto announced they were going to Japan, I think I would actually be more excited for this game. I think part of the reason I'm not super excited for Grand Theft Auto 6, part of it is I just don't, and I could be wrong. Seeing is believing for me in terms of innovating the gameplay. I just don't think the gameplay is going to evolve enough for me to be excited about it. And then on top of that, you layer the fact we're going back to Vice City. Keep in mind, we had already went to California before with San Andreas, and then we did it again with GTA 5. They released, we went back to New York with GTA 4. There was also Liberty City Stories. It feels like they kind of recycle the same cities, and I feel like it'd be more exciting if they switched it up. I'd take a Grand Theft Auto in London. I think the original one was in London, right? I'd take one in Madrid, Tokyo. Like, can we go somewhere else and explore different cultures? I feel like that'll give a little extra oomph. Do one set in Detroit. Nigga, nobody wants to go to Detroit. What the fuck? Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants to do Motown missions, I promise you. Grand Theft Auto St. Louis. Nobody wants to go to St. Louis, nigga. No. Nobody wants to do Nelly missions, okay? At the end of the Nelly missions, you get a fucking Band-Aid as a reward you get to put on your face, and it gives you super strength. GTA Seattle, what are you gonna fight? Fucking fentanyl bums? What are y'all talking about? And you can't do Cleveland because nobody gets in and nobody gets out, but they got Bossing Say is actually Cleveland. They got a 100-foot wall. Nobody gets in and nobody gets out. The difference is they have a big wall like Bossing Say that keeps people in and out of Cleveland, but on the inside it's a complete fucking shithole that looks like Fallout 4. It looks like Gary, Indiana, after the Jackson family left because the economy collapsed when he started dancing. I'm just saying, bro. And they left. But anyways, GTA Philly, I'm good off that. I think it's just so many different cool, places you could go and explore, and like they keep doing the same thing. So not only are they regurgitating gameplay mechanics, they're regurgitating cities too. And I'm like, there's other places we can go. Speaking of Games Hub, former Rockstar North technical director Obi Vermeji, who worked on the likes of GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas, confirmed that discussions did take place for a Tokyo-based version of the game to release. We had ideas about Grand Theft Auto games in Rio de Janeiro, Moscow, and Istanbul. Imagine going to Istanbul, just mad cats everywhere, niggas getting hair transplants and shit like that. Because I know that's why y'all go. If your man call you up right now and be like, yo, let's do a boys trip to Istanbul, you getting the hair? You getting the hair transplant, bro? What the how'd you know? I just know. I just fucking know. We know why you're there. You're going to get that hairline fixed. Tokyo almost actually happened. Another studio in Japan was going to do it, take our code and do GTA Tokyo, but then it didn't happen in the end, he said. Yeah, you want to talk about it? Like, bro, just shave your head like everybody else. Goddamn. With the GTA franchise ballooning further since the release of GTA 5 and the further anticipation for GTA 6, the dev believes that the time has passed for a move to another continent to take place and believe it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. People love having these wild ideas, but then when you've got billions of dollars riding on it, it's too easy to go, let's do what we know again. And also America is basically the epicenter of Western culture. So everybody knows the cities, even people who haven't been there. They have a mental image of these cities. I think it's unlikely to be going to the Bogota next time. I don't even know where the fuck that is, especially since there's just more and more money involved as the project gets bigger. It doesn't make sense to set it in some left field location for novelty. GTA Toronto. Well, Grand Theft Auto Toronto doesn't work because they damn near don't even have a crime rate. Despite what all the street Toronto Raptors, the street Toronto rappers, that's a tongue twister. The street Toronto rappers like to make it seem like, bruh, it's not really popping like that in fucking Toronto. So like a gang game there doesn't make sense. Yeah, Toronto's hella safe. I don't even know why you brought that up. Tokyo makes complete sense. They have the Yakuza there. It could be an underworld type of city of them trying to resurface and get. It's fascinating that they say that he doesn't feel like Tokyo would have worked when Sega has the whole Yakuza series and there's like 20 Yakuza games. Brazil would have been great. It's a colorful country with beautiful culture, food, music, women. Imagine doing a mission. Like, have y'all heard the story? When Michael Jackson came to Brazil, he tapped in with the slumlords and the slumlords made, because he wanted to shoot the video in the favelas. And they said, ain't nobody touching that nigga Mike. Imagine going to the favelas and escorting Michael Jackson, bro. That shit would have been fire as a GTA mission. That shit would have been fucking fire, bro. I think it was for the song "They Don't Really Care About Us." I think it's that song. Whatever video where he went to the favelas. That shit would have been fire. That nigga would have been kicking his feet, moonwalking up and down the fucking favelas and shit. You walking around with the fucking Glock, making sure nobody touch Mike. Come on, y'all not hearing me, man. Y'all not hearing me. It was that song. Bet. I heard about that story. That's a true story. That's how powerful people. That's what I hate when people be like, yo, Drake's really the next Michael Jackson. Some of you niggas is too young to understand how famous Mike was. You understand how famous you got to be for people to pass out regularly when they see you? For the hood to say, hey, yo, we ain't gonna do no hood shit when this nigga in the building. We're gonna clean up our act. It's just a different type of aura. Like, I don't think people understand that shit. But anyways, I disagree with this statement. To me, it just sounds like they're complacent and they're just playing it safe. I get they got billions of dollars on the line, but we're not talking about Grand Theft Auto 3 going to Vice City or like San Andreas. I feel like after Grand Theft Auto 4, Grand Theft Auto solidified itself in the zeitgeist. It solidified itself in pop culture. I think Grand Theft Auto is a pop culture thing. It's not a video game thing. It's a game that appeals to everybody. And because they're so big, they've crossed over. They can go anywhere as long as the game is good. And I also feel this. I low-key feel like this statement is kind of disrespectful, because he said the reason we stuck to doing cities in the United States is because America is the epicenter of Western culture. Everybody knows these cities. True, but to act like Tokyo is not a city, everybody knows fucking Tokyo. What are you talking about? Yo, shout out to Intelligent AJ with the sub. Appreciate it. There's plenty of global cities that like pretty much everybody knows. I don't agree with that statement. I think I get what they mean. There are games like Yakuza and soon to be released Stranger Than Heavens that are already given interest in taking on crime stories, and maybe they didn't want to compete with Yakuza. Maybe that's actually what it was. But, you know, food for thought. It could have been. So I guess it's back to waiting for GTA 6. Let me know. Would y'all have wanted this? They could have went back to London. I would have took one in London. Do a mission with Central C and Trap Lord Ross. And Grand Theft Auto London. What was the little nerd ass nigga on a computer that helps you during the heist? That would have been Trap Lord. That would have been Trap Lord Ross in Grand Theft Auto London. I'm the guy behind the computer helping you. And then he'll snitch on you later in the video. Nigga gonna drop a 3-hour documentary about how you committed a heist in Grand Theft Auto London. Yeah, Lester. Trap Lord Ross would have been fucking Lester. Then he would have snitched on you after you committed the crimes. I got it off the Reddit, the Chirac Reddit. But see, yeah, hope all's well. Shut your email about that. Oh shit, I need to look at that. I appreciate the reminder, chill. Grand Theft Auto Korea would have been cool. Do a mission where you got to sneak across the border, go into North Korea type shit. That shit would have been crazy. I mean, they did make a GTA Chinatown Wars. That don't count though. That was a Game Boy Advance game, and it was good. It was good, but when we talk Grand Theft Auto, you gotta keep in mind most people never played China Wars. We talking about the mainline 3D Grand Theft Auto games. Grand Theft Auto Indiana, you just be driving around in cornfields. There's nothing to do there, bro. There's literally nothing to do in Indiana but a corn maze and watch and worship Larry Bird statues. Like, we're not going to a Pacers game. Anyways, we got another delay. 007 First Light has been delayed. Ladies and gentlemen, they released a statement. This is the new third-person shooter coming from the developers behind Hitman. It was supposed to come out, I believe, in February. One of the first games that was going to release, and it looked pretty good besides the frame rate. They said on social media, hello, everyone. Today, we are sharing an update regarding 007 First Light, as we've decided to move the game's release by 2 months to the 27th of May 2026. 007 First Light is our most ambitious project to date, and the team has been fully focused on delivering an unforgettable James Bond experience, bringing together breathtaking action, globe-trotting, spycraft, gadgets, car chases, and more. As an independent developer and publisher, this decision allows us to ensure the experience meets the level of quality you players deserve on day one. Don't let the Expedition 33 haters hear that shit. IO Interactive said they are an independent developer and publisher. The Expedition 33 fans will not haters, the Silk Song niggas, they'll be like, you're not independent. Look at your graphics. Look how many people are on your fucking dev team. Guys, what independent means is you are independent of corporate funding. If they are funding the development and the publishing all themselves, no matter how good it looks, how popular it is independent. Independent does not mean made by one nigga in a garage. Jesus Christ. The game is progressing well and is fully playable from beginning to end, so these additional 2 months will allow us to further polish and refine the experience, ensuring we deliver the strongest possible version at launch. We're confident that this sets 007 First Light up for long-term success, and we sincerely appreciate the patience and continued support we received ever since we revealed the game. We look forward to sharing more updates regarding 007 First Light in early 2026. So if you're looking forward to it, you lost it. Outside of Indianapolis, I don't want to see any other parts of Indiana. I don't even want to see Indianapolis. I've been to Indianapolis, bro. Indianapolis is one of the first cities I ever been to where I was like, where's the downtown? I remember we was downtown. I stopped there for a day. We was downtown Indianapolis. And I was like, where the fuck is the skyscrapers? Like, how, this is a downtown? This shit looked like it was nothing there. I was like, what is this, bro? I know you niggas is bored out there. Y'all niggas drive to Gary, look at the Jackson Family Museum and go home. Indianapolis there for the Royal Rumble restaurants. When I hear downtown, I think of skyscrapers, busy streets, businesses everywhere, music playing. It was like one building. I was like, okay. Assassin's Creed Netflix series to be directed by Johan Redick. Exclusive story. Netflix's upcoming live-action Assassin's Creed series, which has already been building out its main cast, recently unveiled. Let's get to the. I don't care about that. The director, John Redick, the Swedish filmmaker best known for directing HBO's hit miniseries Chernobyl, for which he won an Emmy, is set to helm the show. Anybody watch Chernobyl? We know Indianapolis niggas live in Chernobyl, but has anybody actually watched it? Based on the phenomenally successful time-traveling video game franchise, it's fire, bet. Assassin's Creed was first announced in July as the first series to be developed under Netflix agreement with Ubisoft. Plot details are being kept under wraps for now, but the log line says the series will be centered on the secret war between two shadowy factions. On set on determining mankind's future through control and manipulation, while the other fights to preserve free will. The series follows its characters across pivotal historical events as they battle to shape humanity's destiny. I hope for the TV show, they lean more into asking the viewer who's the good and the bad guy. Kind of like what they did with that spin-off game. What was that shit? Assassin's Creed Rebellion. What was that shit called? I don't know. Roberto Patino and David Weiner serve as creators. Rogue, yeah, Assassin's Creed Rogue. I hope they lean into more of that with the storytelling. And executive producers Gennard Guillemot, blah 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 blah, will serve as executive producers. The first Assassin's Creed game exploring. You're just yapping at this point. All right, so y'all said that this joint is good. You said David what? David Weiner. Y'all say he made good shit. Let's see. I'll take y'all word for it. So that means this is a green flag potentially. Chernobyl's one of the greatest TV shows ever. That means there's hope for it. He also directed Breaking Bad. Okay, he's directed Walking Dead as well. Okay, he's got bangers. And I know bangers. Chat. He's got bangers on it. This is a good resume. Yo, shout out to Chill Crew with the gifted subs. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's a fantastic show. He won Best Director. Okay. I just want everybody to know before we move on to this story, the next story. I just want everybody to know Ubisoft had nothing to do with picking this director. I don't even think Ubisoft can afford this nigga, bro. They got a solid director because Netflix is footing the bill. I'm just putting it out there because Ubisoft is poor. I just want everybody, just remind everybody, they're poor. They're fucking poor. Shout out to Chill Crew with the gifted subs on YouTube. I appreciate it. Yeah, and they got the CCP money, bro. That's facts. UB poured. If you're looking forward to some new Avatar content, I got some bad news for you. Avatar: The Last Airbender fans received the worst present for Christmas as the movie plans have been scrapped. Just when you thought everything about Paramount, CBS, and the regime change led by Skydance's David Ellison was totally cool and chill, the corporate strategy drops on Avatar: The Last Airbender. I can't play this cool. I am deeply saddened to report that the upcoming feature film, The Legend of Aang: The Last Airbender, will skip its planned theatrical run and land straight on streaming in 2026. If you don't remember, I believe this is the movie that they're doing, the spin-off movie that takes place when they're adults. Aang and the Gang. It was supposed to come to theaters. It's only coming to Paramount Plus. All the way back in 2021, Viacom and then owners of Paramount announced the formation of Avatar Studios to initiate a slew of stories set in the Avatar universe. Chief among them, a new movie starring Aang and the Aang Gang. The Legend of Aang: The Last Airbender was delayed again and again over the years, even as the studio made progress, with Stephen Yeun and David Bautista eventually announced as leading the cast. Still, updates have been few and far between. An entirely new Avatar series, Safe Havens, was revealed since the first announcement of The Legend of Aang. I guess fans of the franchise should be glad the movie was not been outright killed, but according to a news release from Paramount on Tuesday, the theatrical release plans for the film The Legend of Aang: The Last Airbender have been entirely scrapped. So I'm going to go ahead and say, let's go ahead and just lower our expectations for this movie. Because in my opinion, straight to streaming, when I hear that, that's equivalent to straight to DVD. And before there was straight to DVD, when I was a kid, it was straight to VHS. When you heard a movie was straight to DVD or straight to VHS, you knew that shit was going to be ass. Because what the fuck you mean you don't want to make theatrical money? Either I'm going to give you two outcomes. Either this shit is complete ass, so they're going straight to DVD or straight to streaming, or it's actually really fucking good, but Paramount is being greedy and they want everybody to subscribe to Paramount Plus. And if it's the latter, if the movie is actually good and they're just trying to get their subscriptions up, I'm here to let you know, we don't care. Because I'm not going to lie. If it was going to movie theaters, without a doubt, I would have been in a chair day one paying for my ticket. Now that I know it's coming to streaming, you know what that means. Anyways. Oh shit. I am not paying for Paramount Plus. Fuck you, bitch. I'm not paying for that shit. I think it would have done well. Yeah, fucking, it absolutely would. I went to an Avatar concert last month. In November. The entire theater was fucking full. The Adobe the Adobe Theater, like downtown LA, it was completely full. Like, Avatar fans are rabid. It would have did numbers in movie theaters. They're fucking stupid for. Bruh, I'm